Yo.
Oi! Welcome to the FU Grandstand podcast, something like that.
Yo.
I've been gone for far too long, but I'm back now. Today's topic, we begin with the winter break. I missed football, but it's back now.
Might I add?
Kind of.
The world is a better place.
Definitely. I have been having some withdrawal symptoms.
Withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah,
Without football.
Yeah, without football, bro.
You know.
Storms.
It was like a weekend with just Sheffield United. I mean, it was nice, but.
Can we talk about other guys instead of like what three sentences?
Yeah.
Storms.
I think from the beginning. I think the only thing he said correctly is oi.
Yeah.
From there it's like
Oi! Open to the grandstand, something.
You did that one on purpose, but all the rest, dog.
God. Welcome to the Grandstand podcast.
The Not So Grandstand podcast.
it's okay.
Welcome to the podcast.
We've
yeah.
been doing this like 40 times. It's like,
We're also on winter break, clearly.
Yeah, bro.
All dressed very warmly.
yeah.
Nice, Tino.
This is actually Valentino's.
But on that note, what do you guys think about the winter break?
Let's have a conversation with you guys.
What do you guys think?
No, wait, let them speak.
Oh no, they can pause the video. We can't
Yeah.
pause our conversation.
That's true.
So
Is the winter break a good thing for the Premier League?
I love the winter break.
So this is the first
ever.
time they've ever implemented the winter break in the Premier League.
I think the only bad thing I could say about this winter break is the hurricane that's stopping football from coming
Bro.
back. It's like, so when am I going to get my football back? But besides that, dog, December, early Jan, people getting injured every single game. It was like hamstring, glutes, ACL.
That's the new hamstring.
Yeah, the ACL is, and it's a 6-month hamstring, and it's not nice.
Yeah, it was too much, and these guys really needed to rest. So shout out to the Premier League for finally giving these guys a rest. You know, other leagues, these men will be off from November. They chill the whole time. They get fat.
Even Christmas, bro.
Yeah.
They get to enjoy it.
Lukaku like tweeted or posted about it sometime, how it's like enjoying my first ever Christmas break or whatever.
Yeah.
He's always been in the Premier League. But I think the best thing about the winter break is how all the players get to meet in Dubai hotel lobbies.
Oh yeah.
Besides Liverpool players, apparently those guys are on holiday.
Nah, Mona just like
Milner's
Milner
there.
was there,
Allison is there.
Ginny went on
Flamingo.
holiday though, so shout out to Ginny and all them. I respect that. You work really hard. You should be able to take a week off. You know.
But yeah, it's actually so. In all seriousness, I think it's a great thing because over that December-January period, they just kill the teams with fixtures, a game every 3 days, and it's like they're important games. No, it's very nice for me as a fan, but like as a player, like that's hectic.
I'm going to say I did not enjoy it towards the end. By that point, players were finished. They were exhausted. Like second half of Liverpool versus Wolves game, both teams look knackered. Although Wolves did play it cheap by having Jimenez and Adama stay on the bench for the first half and then come on. So now they fresh and everyone is exhausted. But it was a disgusting game of football at that point. It's like, I would prefer even if they didn't have a winter break, but they just spaced the games out.
Yeah.
Because those games are.
I think that might be a better way to do it. Just to, give a couple more days in between so that they never reach that point of like hectic fatigue where everyone's getting injured. But a winter break is much better than no winter break for sure.
But it's also cool how they implemented the break because it's not like 1 week without football. It's like there's gonna be a few teams playing here, then a few teams playing there. So it's quite cool.
So
as they're still making money.
Yeah, everybody wins.
Everyone wins. So that's
Especially
quite
Sheffield United.
Biggest loser probably West Ham so far.
in terms of everything.
In terms of they got the holidays cut short, and then just as they were ready to play against Manchester City, they're like, you can't play no more.
And now they don't have a holiday at all because now they have to start again to prepare for the same game that they're already prepared for.
What about City though?
They don't deserve a holiday. They paid.
True.
True. But I don't know, man. When it comes to winter breaks, or breaks in general. Great idea.
But with this break so far, do you think there could be a better implementation? Do you think your idea
Analysis of the year, my friend. Analysis of
do
the
you
year.
think your suggestion is how they could improve their winter break so far?
Besides spacing it out, I think it's okay. I would prefer, as I said, if those December games were just spaced out more and there wasn't exactly like a winter break like now. We're 2 weeks at a time when people are generally working, so these guys can't, be with their families. Either you give them the break in December, or you just space the games out better and allow them to enjoy December a little more.
Space them how? Because
Okay, instead of you playing every 2-3 days, you play normally, for example.
but that would mean then the league would finish later, or there would be more down
Yeah, they
games.
wouldn't. It would just give them
Right?
a bit more of a break in between, because now it's like they have a week or two off according to wherever their fixtures are. So that amount of time wouldn't space out the December-January period to be like normal, but it would help. So I don't know if it exactly would make it weekend.
I'm gonna be the villain here. These
Really?
people should be playing as many games as possible. Their bodies don't belong to them, they belong to us. Why, if they can retire at 30, can they not play their hearts out until they turn 30? Tell me right now. Don't tell me you're wrong, because they should be playing every single game and they should enjoy it. Playing football is a privilege. You have the privilege to play for and you get paid for it too. So if they're gonna have a winter break, they should have a winter break in their salaries as well.
I'm just gonna say, they do.
Don't be a bunch of bitches.
Exactly.
They play their hearts out, and as much as their bodies don't belong to them, as you say, you're not the one who's gonna have to go through that surgery when the hamstring tears and shit. Let that man get a rest, If you don't want him to get paid, that's on you. I don't think the club is going to be like, hey, Sadio Mane, I'm not going to pay you. You know Sadio Mane does everything for everybody.
Mane can get paid, but then there's some people like Memphis Depay. I feel like he's always.
Why him
I don't know.
specifically?
He's just the one. Okay, if Sanchez doesn't deserve it as a player, I was just thinking of people because it looks like how they spend their money. Mane is always very low key. There's that picture with the broken iPhone. Everyone's like, oh, he's one of us. And there's all this thing like, no. And then Depay is always just out here in a different Rolls Royce or something. So it's just.
But
I say pay the pie in that case then. Why we pay money? He doesn't need it. He's living humbly, so he doesn't need
Who's
as much
living
money.
humbly?
Money.
But he's helping.
So then the whole argument has turned
Let me
over
just
there.
say-
Why is he not living humbly?
Money is not living an extravagant lifestyle. His money just goes to way more people than it's supposed to. It's not like
So Memphis doesn't pay people. Memphis doesn't pay the maker of the Rolls Royce, and that doesn't trickle down. Capitalism is king.
Okay, this is clearly just a weird point in the podcast where we're trying to hit a certain mark.
I'm gonna say this, right? If they want to rest, then I hope they do get injured so that they can rest for 6 months with that ACL.
I mean,
That's
it's
a
very,
hectic opinion.
no. It's nice that this opinion is coming from a Manchester United fan who's been complaining about injuries.
Let's not downgrade our conversation
This is a
into
football conversation.
Yeah.
I think we should
Why is
take
it going
a
there?
break.
I think we should take. Yeah, I don't want to clink with this man. Because why is he bringing Manchester United into? We're talking about winter break, but it's winter break. It's winter break. What does that have to do with my club? He knows
We're
he has
also
an
on winter
agenda.
break though.
I won't make this sound. I refuse. I'll clink my clink. I'll clink myself.
Clink. So now that we're done with that topic, Spoo, please introduce it.
Yes, I shall do so.
Thank you.
Our next topic is maybe this should be in the horrible opinions show, according to what other people will say here.
Unpopular opinions, but oh yeah.
But I like the
Horrible opinions.
so people say or question, is Karim Benzema The most underrated player of all time. What do you guys think?
So, quick disclaimer, obviously, we didn't watch football in the 70s or whatever.
Yeah.
So, if Manuel, whatever, that gin, do you think he's great?
Yeah.
Ish. My bad.
That being said, football in the 70s sucked. This is the golden generation.
Dog, this is not the golden generation.
Alright, so talk about it on the Audible Opinion show, bro. Let's talk about it.
Karim Benzema, man, this is a very difficult thing to keep up. Great player. Legend.
True.
Underrated, also very true. Most underrated. Probably, who knows?
Ooh.
Who knows? I'm not gonna come here and say Milan Baros, dog. Milan Baros is not underrated. He just wasn't that great. I feel like the most underrated also has to be someone who was at a certain level, not just here, not Mark Noble. Not Mark Noble. Like, he doesn't get enough praises. It has to be someone who is here, but gets praised like he's here. Like he's a Mark Noble. So I think I can understand the Benzema argument. I'm not gonna go against.
Very pretentious of you.
It's not pretentious at all.
I feel like we need to just take a minute to just state how good he is, at least. So, recently, I think it was in the last game or 2 games ago, all-time Real Madrid top assister.
Yeah.
He's up there around like 7th, maybe. I don't really know. In the top 10 for top goal scorers. He's been there for a while. He performs every season, all the time, whether he's the main man or he's playing second fiddle behind Ronaldo.
Second, third, fourth fiddle even.
Fifth fiddle.
But I enjoyed playing with Ronaldo, actually.
Yeah. He's always been class.
Yeah.
One of the most unselfish forwards you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
True.
So the only thing you can ever say about this man is he didn't win the World Cup, but that's not his fault.
He did some.
People get forgiven. That's the one thing that we must also remember in life, especially in this world of cancel culture. You can forgive people. Redemption is possible. There is no reason for us to hold a man to something that he did in the 80s, or in 2008, or even a week ago.
Shout out
It's
Slow
very pretentious of you.
Shout out Slow Tie. We standing with you.
I think he smacked somebody sort of like a honey groped her and then threw a champagne glass into the crowd at an award show where he won Best Hero.
Yeah, I'm obviously not standing with that.
Yeah. But after this, in 10 years,
Yeah.
he will forgive you, Slow
Not
Tie.
even in 10 years. What? Have you seen this guy is taking bets on how he's going to apologize?
What? I have not
Yeah, this
seen
guy
that.
taking bets on how he's going to apologize. That's
Are
crazy.
you betting?
No, man,
I'll
no.
tell you why not. Because Slow Tie won't apologize.
That's also
Slow
one of
Tie-
the things there, yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be betting then.
Okay, but
Back to
the topic.
Benzema. My answer. My answer, right? Karim Benzema, great player. Whatever. We love you, dog. But he's not the most underrated player of all time. So then I give you 2 players.
Anthony Martial.
Why are you arguing? I didn't even make the point yet. I didn't even say anything. Tony Kroos.
And?
Well, I want you to argue with this one first.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna give both, and then.
No. I wanted to see what someone had to say.
I mean, I feel like Chris, he sort of gets some of the praise he deserves. Everyone's, World Cup winner. He came in, won all the Champions League. He's one of the best passers, whatever. I do think slightly underrated, but I also don't think he's been quite. He's been rated highly, and he's not that good for me. So it's just where Mtama was saying, you've got to be there and be rated here. I think he's like here and rated here. So,
I think
not
that
quite.
proves my point that he is there, in my opinion. I think that in every team that he's played in, right, bar when he was playing with Cristiano Ronaldo, he's been the best player in the team. I think that when Germany won the World Cup, he was their best player. I think that when he was playing at Madrid, even when Benzema was doing his thing, and Toni Kroos was the most consistent at the highest level, in my opinion. And I think Toni Kroos is definitely top 2 that I've ever seen in my life. 3, in my opinion, midfielders of all time.
I'm just gonna say, I don't think anybody thinks he's not at that
Pinnacle.
I don't know about the people you've seen, but I'm just saying I don't think people think of him as being a
Zidane.
level when he's really. I think everybody acknowledges his. Maybe not as much as we'd like.
Okay.
Yeah.
On that point, what about Sergio Busquets?
Sergio Busquets is very underrated. Ish, thank you for bringing this up. I didn't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy.
Because I think with the era, he's only like 33, I think. Back at Barca, Spanish national team, they had like Puyol, Piqué, Xavi, Iniesta, and the rest. You know, like everyone around him was like, yo, you're the greatest in your position. Everyone was shining. Everyone.
Yeah.
But no one would be like, yo, I wanna be like Busquets. Oh, did you see that pass that Busquets played?
Yeah.
Bro, in all these years that Barcelona have been replacing players and or trying to recreate all those players, they have not
Replaced him yet?
And once he's out there, or the games that he's been not playing or involved in, you can see that, okay, something is different here.
Yeah, Rakitic is just not the same.
Yeah.
You see, so I think, because you brought up the point about Cruz, and then I was like, oh yeah, there's also this guy, you know? Because for me, I feel like certain people, I also didn't believe that Busquets was nice, bro. Like, I'm like, Busquets is just a player.
Yeah.
You know? But I think now that I look at it, I'm like, okay, this man is this here. This is very here, but you don't see it, you know. And sometimes it's not easy to see. It's not easy. It's very
Because
different
everything that's around him, you see Sergio Ramos coming and scoring headers, making crazy tackles. You see Iniesta finishing people. You see Xavi doing crazy things. He's just, stuck in the middle, sort of, making it all happen.
Making everyone else.
You know, and because his role is very different, bro. Like, no one, I don't think, bro, it's like, if we were to count registers, basically, and throughout history, they're all very different. So his register role is also different, bro. And I think, like, his type is the one that is very rare, if I'm gonna put it like that.
Yeah.
So I think that role is very, man.
Yeah. With Busquets, it's always been an issue of, especially those of us who watch the Premier League more than we watch other leagues.
Yeah.
The people in his position that were the best, especially during the time he was, doing the things, were destroyers, anchorman type midfielders. And this guy is not like big and strong like Matic, or he's not like the way Fabinho and Casemiro are, where they're dynamic and everything.
Or a Kante that's just there, shutting down everything.
He's more slow, but that allows him to dictate play and control things more. And he knows that guy reads the game better than, I want to say 98%. I don't want to, overhype him by saying 99, but 98% of the players in the world, I'm pretty sure Busquets reads the game.
I mean, professional players?
Yeah,
You gotta say better than 99, because you're gonna, let's say there's 30 players at Burnley, 30 players at Brighton, and 30 players at wherever. So
I just want to
maybe a little more than 99.
The thing is, you never know who's seeing what, especially those bench guys, those bench goalkeepers. Those guys see a lot, bro. So I don't wanna shit on Romero. He's probably seeing so much, bro.
Okay, bro.
Yes, but then, But yeah, Busquets sees a lot and he controls a lot, but people don't appreciate his type of job because maybe he's not, and especially when he gets the ball, he's not taking 5 players on and then chipping the ball to the forward.
He doesn't drag any attention to himself.
Yeah.
I also be honest, man. Like, even to this day, bro, I also don't watch a lot of Barcelona because like certain players like Xavi stopped playing, and now it just sucks. The Clasico is over, bro. So I stopped. And even when I was young, bro, I didn't see. Even now, to this day, I don't see, which makes it worse, But I can kind of appreciate because, like, with when Jorginho was playing, I was like, bro, this guy sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Because I was expecting Andre Pirlo, long passes, bro, not just like sideways. It's like, bah, assist, set piece, When he has the ball, it looks nice. There's, because like Pirlo would like hold on to the ball, if anything, instead of just like, obviously your regista would do those quick passes, but that guy would just hold on to the ball somehow, beat a player, I was expecting that. But after a while, I was like, actually this guy's role is very different. You do another job. I saw when he was out of the side, for a few times. I was like, wow, you can kind of see that if you have this certain style and you don't have that player, so that I can kind of see why Busquets would be greater, because he's been doing it for a while, more than Jorginho, and he's up there, and he's less athletic than Jorginho. So
who's not very athletic.
Who's not very athletic. So Ash high boy.
But yeah, for someone to be that important to a side that won so many major honors and to still be important to them even when they're past their prime, just shows you how great he is and how underappreciated he is. So that is a good shout for the most underrated player.
And also he felt like he was old every time he was playing. Like I've always thought he's about 31, but he just got there recently. So I feel like that's a good one.
Okay, I'll be the villain, I guess. Alright, take everything you guys just said, right? My second player.
Put it in the bin.
No. Take it out the bin now.
Okay.
Take it there, but better.
Scott McTominay.
Michael Carrick.
Oh yeah.
Michael Carrick is rated. Michael Carrick
rated where?
Where do you think he's a GOAT? He's not a GOAT contender. Why are you bringing him up like he's a GOAT contender? Please take this guy and put him in the bin after we just took out arguments.
Because his highlight reel isn't as amazing.
It's not
because he's not as athletic as Jorginho, who isn't really athletic. And because he's not a destroyer, anchorman type, you know what I'm saying? He isn't as appreciated, right?
Yeah.
But Michael Carrick in that midfield allows other players to look good.
Yeah.
He breaks the lines like probably no one else, and he can read the game better than 99% of them.
99.1.
There we go.
So what are we saying about Michael Carrick? Over Busquets?
I think if we brought up Michael Carrick first and then said Busquets, and we'd be like,
Gents.
But now you're like, Busquets. Carrick is that 1% for me. But like, I agree with you. Like, he is underrated. To be fair.
And he did it for a long time. So similar to that.
I think it's something we have to remember. Michael Carrick didn't just start at Man United and just stay under the radar the whole time. People were raving about Michael Carrick. Oh my God, this guy is freaking amazing. Man United paid big bucks. You don't pay big bucks for someone you don't pay big bucks for someone who people don't see the quality that this guy has.
How much did we pay for Darren Fletcher?
Martial.
People knew Martial was coming with something. They didn't know he was going to be a bum, but they thought he was coming with something. No. Let me just say, Michael Carrick, underrated. Most underrated.
Darren Fletcher.
Darren Fletcher more underrated than Michael Carrick. And Darren Fletcher was also asked, so
I thought we have to say he must be there.
Yeah, he was here.
People should make it like random.
But look, I think Benzema could be in a team of the most underrated players of all time. If we were to have a team, I think we should do that at some point for like positions.
Underrated and overrated.
Oof.
Overrated becoming.
Yeah, I think we should do
entire Liverpool 2019-20 squad.
Whoa!
Yeah, you know what I like? No, I like that.
No.
They overrated.
No.
But 22 points clear.
That's not the topic.
But
22 points clear.
I'd like to appreciate Benzema, and all that. But I'll give it to Busquets.
I'm gonna give it to Ashley Young.
I'm gonna give it to not Michael Carrick.
I'm gonna give it to Michael Carrick.
I'll give it to Busquets up until I can't think of other players. Up until we can mention someone who's better, I think.
Yeah. You know what? One thing that's funny is since Cristiano Ronaldo left, people before would talk about Benzema, right? Like, Benzema's underrated. Since Ronaldo left, everyone is like, yo, this Benzema guy is amazing. So people have been rating him now. He's been underrated throughout the whole of his career, I guess. But lately, and especially when we bring up topics like this, people think about him and it's like, I think for that reason, Benzema can't be the most underrated player of all time.
Firmino, what do you think about Firmino?
Firmino, same thing. He's being rated now.
Everyone rates Firmino. That's like naming Kante is underrated.
Yeah.
As soon as you call him underrated more than like 4 times, then they're not really underrated.
Yeah.
Like Son was so underrated, and now like
everyone sees that this guy is amazing. Now the most underrated stops being Firmino. It becomes Henderson. And then someone says Henderson Player of the Year, and then it's like this guy is fire. Now you have to find someone else. So I think Busquets would also get my vote. You know, from the names that we brought forward.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, for me it's close because again we've said Busquets doesn't look nice.
He does though.
No, that's how he does some very nice things. Somebody's like, Busquets can do that, but he's not the guy that's getting all the attention. He doesn't have a nice highlight reel like Michael Carrick.
Similar to Michael Carrick, does not have a nice highlight reel.
Michael Carrick has a nice highlight reel. You've seen those low-driven shots from outside the box.
Yeah, that's
Technique,
what he
boy.
was
Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. So Busquets, he doesn't do all of the like beautiful things in football, whereas Benzema does. If you watch Benzema, that man is silky. That man's dribbling is nice. His finishing is great. Everything just looks. Mwah. So it's hard because it's hard for me to give Busquets over him, just because of how nice it is to watch Benzema.
Oh, okay, I see.
And Carrick.
Yeah, also nice to watch Carrick. I'm just gonna say, off topic, Busquets, very underrated, played in the team with some guy who was the most overrated player of his era.
Lionel.
Carlos Puyol. Yo, that gent is so overrated. Sheesh, what the hell, bro?
You think so? Wait.
I think so. People talk about him like it's Maldini. Damn,
That's true. That's true. And I think it's just because he was a little bit shorter than everybody else.
Yeah.
That's like
And
everything that he does looks amazing. Yeah.
And fantastic captain.
I was like,
Yeah,
he didn't
I've
lead
seen
me.
better.
He didn't lead me, though.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Listen, you can't just compare everyone to how much you care about Jordan Henderson and Speedy G, okay? That's not right.
Right, but it's facts though. He wasn't that great.
Yeah, he wasn't a Vidic.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay, we
good.
can put him in the...
Overrated.
When we get there, if you want to.
One day in life. But for now, that's it. Love, peace, and positivity. See you guys next time. Peace.
Out.